When we work with our clients to determine what type of fabric that they really want for their window coverings, a question that frequently comes up at One Stop Decorating is, should I do something that's going to be light filtering or should I do something that's room darkening? And we really have to ask a few more questions to understand kind of what the function and why you would want either one. Are we really trying to focus on privacy, or are we trying to focus on sleep patterns? And with privacy, semi-opaque, or fabrics that filter light through but you can't see through, really works well for privacy but maintains natural light in the room. If you're a light sleeper, however, and you need to be able to sleep, it's probably not the best choice. A room darkening fabric is really going to do a nice job of offering you that privacy, offering you the insulation, but also blocking out that light so that you're able to sleep. Many of our clients actually work nights and sleep during the day, so they need really good fabric solutions to block that light. Now, we always come from the standpoint that there is no such thing as blackout. It's a very popular word and a lot of people use it, but blackout really means to completely darken or blacken the room. It's not something with custom window coverings that can be guaranteed because you can't control how they might mount in the window or what gap there might be along the edge based on how you have to mount it in the window or what type of shade you choose that might accentuate or diminish those gaps along the edge. If it's a room darkening product that also has slats, you can't control the amount of light that comes in between those slats, even if they're closed all the way. The only way you can truly black out a room is by treating the window covering on the outside of the home with something like a hurricane shutter that typically isn't readily available in the Midwest. They're more common in the southeast of the country, obviously because of hurricanes and the ability to protect the glass. The other way that we can really darken windows is by custom draperies. To have a functional custom drapery that goes from wall to wall, from floor to ceiling, is the best way we control the light in a bedroom. It allows us to block about 98% of the light around the edges, and really for those situations where you work during the nights and you have to sleep during the days, or you really need that level of darkening, it tends to be your best choice. So really, when determining these types of fabrics and which one you use, we really need to understand why you want the shade to begin with. What function is the shade serving first? And then we can recommend what level of opacity that we can use on the shade. Sometimes people want to do something that's sheer. They really want the ability to see through their windows altogether, but they do want that casual privacy and something that not a lot of people talk about, which is ultraviolet light control. All of these fabrics, to a degree, have an element of UV light blocking. Sheers have the least amount of UV light blocking, typically around 60%. So if you have beautiful wood floors or handmade wool rugs or beautiful paintings that you want to protect, we're really going to need to take into account the opacity of the fabric to determine what's going to work best overall to accomplish that level of ultraviolet light protection that you might be looking for.